Hi everyone, good morning to all. Today we will be discussing about antibody cocktail treatment for COVID-19. Okay, antibody cocktail, in this they are giving two monoclonal antibodies, which in this you can see the name of those drugs are casirivimab and imdevimab. It is really difficult to pronounce and I don't know what is the actual pronunciation of this drug. Anyway, this is the spelling of this two drugs which is included in the cocktail treatment of this COVID-19. Okay, recently it was there in the news because some of the hospitals in India has been using this cocktail treatment against the COVID-19 patients and has resulted some positive output. Okay, so that is why it was there in the news. Actually, this was there in use for other diseases in earlier times also. We are already using this drug for the cancer treatment and also in case of Ebola as well as HIV. In case of cancer treatment, what they are doing is they will be producing these antibodies in the lab and that will be mimicking the immune system. Okay, so if a patient is having cancer, they will be or the lab will be producing this antibodies and this antibodies will be injected to the patient. Okay, so as this drug will be mimicking the immune system, this drug will be attacking the cancer causing cells, okay, or cancer causing cell or the antigen. Okay, as this is giving the antibody, this antibody is fighting against the cancer causing cell within the person. Okay, so this is what is happening in the cancer case, and this is also used in case of the Ebola as well as HIV also. And in this COVID-19 patients, what they are doing is they are extracting the antibodies produced within the patients who have already affected with the COVID-19. Okay, so once they are recovered, they will be having antibodies in their body. Okay, so once if I am affected with COVID-19, an antigen has entered into my body. So against that antigen, my body will be producing antibodies, right? So I will be having antibodies against this COVID-19 viruses in my body once I recover from this disease. Okay, so the scientists will be extracting this COVID-19 antibodies from my body, either from the blood cells or other constituents. Then they will be producing the identical copies of this antibody in numbers. Okay, so and that identical copies of these antibodies will be injected into the other patients who is having mild symptoms to severe symptoms. Okay, so when they are injecting these antibodies or the cocktail of these antibodies into that patients, they will be getting this antibody in packets or as such, and that antibody in that patient's body will be attacking against the COVID-19 viruses which is which is entering into its body. Okay, so from my blood they've already extracted antibodies and they are injecting into a person who is affected with the COVID-19. Okay, so they got so many antibodies and these antibodies will be fighting against the COVID-19 viruses within this person's body. Okay, so this is what is they are doing by providing this monoclonal antibody cocktail treatment. Okay, so they are getting antibodies and that antibodies will be fighting against the viruses inside that particular person's body. But the problem with this drug is that one is the cost of this drug. It is having about 59,750 rupees for a dose. So this is very costly and it is only available in the private hospital because government hospital is not able to afford this much amount of money for treatment. So this is costly. And another point is that this treatment have a time limit because whenever these antibodies are present in the body, to that period only they will be providing protection to that person, and this antibody will be providing protection to the person only for 3 to 4 months. Okay, whereas if we are receiving vaccines, we will be getting protection for a longer period of time. Okay, But in case of a person who is affected with the COVID-19, you can give this monoclonal antibody treatment in order to increase its fighting capacity against the COVID-19 viruses. Whereas a person who is not affected, or if you want to give immunization or to make that public immune to this COVID-19 and they are not affected, we can go for this vaccination, because we have time and we need to prolong this duration of protection to a longer period of time. Okay, so in that case, if that person is not affected with the COVID-19, then we can go for the vaccination. But he is, or a person is affected with the COVID-19 and is having severe symptoms, then we can go for this monoclonal antibodies treatment. Okay, so this is the problem. So any case, the mechanism of action is that this is the COVID-19 virus that I have already made here. This is little clumsy, but anyway, I will explain using this picture itself. So this COVID-19 virus have a spike protein. Okay, so this is the thing which the viruses is using for attaching into our cells. This is virus and we have our human cells here. Okay, so this spike protein will be attaching to our human cell, and thus it will be causing lot of problems through symptoms in our body. Okay, so most of the vaccines and drugs are focusing on this spike protein. Once they are able to disable the spikes on this coronaviruses, they will not be able to attach this to the human cells or our cells. Okay, so this antibody will be acting in between this coronavirus spike and the human cell receptor. Okay, so by acting in between them, this spike will not be able to attach to the human cell receptor, thus it will be end up in failure. Okay, so that is what is happening in the process of this attachment, or that is the mechanism happening here inside this monoclonal antibody treatment. Okay, so this is the entire treatment process, and if you are looking into the advantage of this particular treatment, that is monoclonal antibody cocktail treatment, we can see that this will reduce the hospitalization, because once a patient is given with this particular monoclonal antibody cocktail treatment, they are getting recovered within 6 to 7 days. Okay, so this reduces the duration of the span of hospitalization. Then it is good for patient with other diseases, because most of the patients who are having other diseases like diabetes, then cholesterol, hypertension, all these patients will be able to recover fast with this type of treatment. Okay, because their defense mechanism is getting stronger by getting these antibodies. Okay, so in those kind of patients with other diseases, this will be good for their treatment. Then decrease the use of steroids. Okay, as this is giving a better recovery, this will automatically reduce the dependency on the steroids. Thus we can reduce the incidences of mucormycosis or black fungus. Recently, along with this COVID-19 disease, mucormycosis or black fungus is also considered as a fatal disease, is also causing that much level of problem for the human beings. Okay, so once we are using this monoclonal antibody cocktail treatment, we can also prevent the incidence of mucormycosis or black fungus also. So these are all the information about this monoclonal antibody cocktail treatment. These have two type of drug which are used in combination that I told you. The drugs name are here you can see Casirivimab and Imdevimab. Okay, it's very costly and is available only in private hospital, and this will be acting where the spike protein of that particular viruses or COVID-19 viruses is attaching on the human cell receptors, and it will be providing immunoprotection only for about 3 to 4 months. And it will be, there is another problem, we cannot say what will happen in case of mutation. Okay, as this is providing antibodies specific to a antigen. Okay, so this antibody will be providing to a particular antigen. So in case this coronavirus is getting some mutation. Don't know what will happen because it will be ineffective or not. Research has to be done on that aspects. Okay, so in case of mutation we don't have any answer. Then there are so many advantages as it will reduce the hospitalization, and in case of patients who is having or who is suffering from other diseases, it will be good. Then decrease the use of steroids, and thus we can reduce the incidence of mucormycosis also. Okay, so that's all about the topic. Thank you.